What's popular, YouTube? Another day, another demo. Another day where we look at Twistzz 2 times in 1 week, man. What is going on? Why are we looking at Twistzz? Well, you already know. If you were watching the Blast Premiere Spring Groups
Twistzz
yesterday, it should be obvious. Twistzz went off. Okay, as a precursor to this video, check out, what I had to say about Twistzz. So I'm not going to repeat myself today about what I thought about him coming on the phase. Oh, frick. Why I'm wearing this is because I won it because this, you get it if you're the queen. Okay. There's a thing in Denmark, in Daneland, where instead of Valentine's Day, you hit a barrel with a stick, like a real barrel with a real stick, and there's supposed to be a cat inside it, and it's supposed to be a black cat that has all the bad spirits and good spirits, and then you break the barrel. Sometimes the cat dies, sometimes the cat lives. And there's candy inside and the cat, I think, and I don't know. Now they just draw the cat on it because I think it's more humane. But we did it. And there was no cat inside, but we did it today. I broke the barrel, got the candy out, and then someone who broke the last piece of the barrel gets the king crown. Anders got one of the other queen crowns for the other barrel, and gave me a bunch of these stickers. What a day, what a day. Absolutely cashed out. I'm sure you recognize the art. Let me go ahead and shout out the artist. Okay, Mr. Wheezy T. He actually sent me a bunch of his art to put up on my wall. It's on my wall, in my apartment when I go back to Toronto. Yeah, he does some very, very cool stuff, and he sells these prints. I would go ahead and check him out. Maybe I'll link his Twitter for you guys in the description. What a heck, man. What am I talking about? Why am I talking about all this? Well, there's no reason. I was just wearing that, and that's just what happened today. Got a COVID test, so there's no stream. I'm going into cast the last day. It's the last day of my trip here, my 1 month trip, and when I go home, the streams have been so incredible here. I'm going to go home, and we're going to try to continue streaming when I get home. And hopefully the streams continue to be incredible when we get home. But actually, I've got to get right into this video because my shuttle is going to pick me up at 4:30 because I have to go in a little bit early to shoot content. Let's talk about Twistzz on this first episode of Godlike or Lucky. Oh, I didn't play the thing. That's okay. Let's get in here. Why don't we go ahead and watch the first round, actually? Why don't we do that? Let me go back. Okay. That might be a good idea. Okay, we got knife round. Okay, we're just gonna go through knife round. So this is to talk about Twistzz. And if you didn't watch the match yesterday, it was like the most watched match of the group so far, 560-something thousand. Twistzz had 44 kills over the course of the map. We are here to find out if he got lucky or if he was godlike in this match, okay? To contrast with our unlucky or bad series that we've been doing, where we did Nico, where we did Ziwoo's 2 and 17 performance. We're going to look at Twistzz and do lucky or godlike. And there's a number of lucky or godlike and unlucky or bad matches that I want to watch. There's so many now that I just thought of this concept, and it's honestly a fun way to do these demos. And yeah, so I really want to do a lot more of these. And here's a perfect first one. I mean, listen, everybody is in awe at the fact that he had 44 kills overall and that he had a 24 kill CT side, but he had a 20 kill T side as well. And I don't know, these, super high kill T sides, always more impressive to me. I also personally feel like, maybe I'm projecting a bit, but I feel like when joining a new team and when I played on a new team in the past, playing on the T sides is where I feel the least comfort, like where I feel like it might be hard. I'm not sure how my teammates want to try to take sites, what their kind of like natural tendencies are, what the team chemistry is. So I actually find it's really impressive that Twistzz could carry so heavily on this half as well on the T side and kind of be a part of the action. I think on CT side, you learn a spot, you take over a spot, you learn a spot, and sometimes you're not playing your spot, and that's cool. And then you get better at your spot and whatever. And wow, I just skipped past. I honestly thought it was going to be some kind of retake there or they were going to forego the retake or something like that. But okay, we got some patient taps through 3 kills as they can't kill Twistzz. I mean, he gives them time to try it. But this round is already done with. I think he baited him into running up sidewalk maybe. And he'll, yeah, potentially catch him right here. Simple will eventually win the duel to let Twistzz know he can't get through everybody. He's lucky to have killed all of his teammates, but he was definitely godlike in that round. 1 point for being godlike in that round. There's no question about it. There was no luck involved. He was godlike. They all faced him. 50-50 duels, and he flipped heads every single time. He flipped tails, maybe. Tails never fails. I always personally pick tails. I don't know. Maybe that's cursed. Maybe that's a bad idea. I'm not sure. But yeah, he was hitting hot. And look at that. Look at his gun. This I feel like this skin, whatever this thing is called, the Empress, it matches a lot with a lot of the new gold stickers, which I hate so much, which is really cool. Someone showed me one with OG on it. This one with FaZe looks very, very good because you've got the kind of diagonal thick lines, black lines, and gold. Yeah, it just makes perfect sense. It was like built for this. Wow, he lined up that smoke very clean. That was one for Z. He'll come through with a molly for the back of Pop here, and he's going to use it to wrap Pop. So on this strat, just look at the way he's entering, which is cool. This is what we're watching for. And look at how they're kind of crunching onto the site, right? So we're going to see some similar stuff when it comes to outside takes as well, all right? So when trying to figure out what your entry pathing should look like, as a general understanding, it's like, what are you trying to accomplish? Trying to compromise positions, split on a site, and make as much progress as possible, and like, you know, get your entries or whatever. So here, you know, they're attacking both points. It's become very common to push up sidewalk in a lot of different strategies. Not something you have to do every time because teams started, you know, countering that a little bit. But with this specific nades they threw, we get so much progress out of this. So if they don't stop you by this point and there's nobody in the summit area, that's when you wipe the sweat off your brow. You're chilling. You know, you can start to get into your outpost positions behind these, you know, the trains up front, hold for Z, that kind of thing. And your teammates upper can continue forward with the crunch, especially since they got Perfecto. He's very often inside by himself. You can see they're already much more relaxed at this point. Look at the progress that they made. And this is what I'm talking about, the outpost positions. They're kind of sitting here. As soon as the smoke comes up, we might have a different kind of play. And now it's a 3v3. And, oh, they actually continue forward. You got to love the protocols there. They molly into Z right after the smoke. Twistzz waits it out and is there to take the duel. Instead of sitting right here where you would normally see teams go, they would sit and wait. They just continue to weaponize Twistzz. That was actually really cool. I kind of like how they continued forward with that pressure, but made it look like almost the smartest and most reasonable option. Really unexpected there for Simple. Expecting a bit more respect. So, yes, already this demo is showing off a lot. I think we got another godlike, very cool play there. And honestly, so impressed by FaZe in their match versus Liquid the other day. And they brought it close with NAVI as well. But Olaf fell off a bit yesterday, and I think that's a big reason why they didn't do so well. And, you know, he did a very candid interview where he talked a lot about, you know, how hard it is maybe to stay motivated for playing matches. Like, I got to keep it going, man. I got to keep it going. Actually, I'm going to be late here. I'm going to keep it going. Okay, I got to stop rambling so much. All right. We're basically on an eco round. I'm going to skip through this one. We're going to go for the rifles. But he did a candid interview. We're on the Blast desk where he talked about how it's hard to roll out of bed to, you know, be motivated, especially for online tournaments when you've won everything in the game, you know? One of the most impactful players in the history of the game. Oh, he sees one Z-Box. And you've got spots named after you, you know? Like Olaf Meister, the spot that Twistzz is playing right now. Molly's landing on the front and behind him. People design Molly's because of Olaf Meister and how he used this spot so much. So what's going to happen now? We've got another very sensible split here for FaZe. Very, very good. They're up Ivy with 3. They're encroaching on sandwich control. Electronic gets caught completely unaware of this thought. They felt like they dealt with him, and my God, Twistzz continues to have impact. It's almost no matter what happens at this point, he's going to get a godlike point here. That's just crazy. And remember what I was talking about. I mean, Twistzz is not, when people look at Twistzz being inconsistent, it's not the same as some other players who are just aimers who are inconsistent. Twistzz is kind of the full package in a lot of ways. He is a very smart player. He also has, you know, maybe top 5 mechanics, maybe in the history of the game, like really, really good mechanics, insane mechanics. And yeah, and also just a very strong player positionally as well. You know, he has his problems. Maybe we'll find some stuff, but right now it's looking very clean. He's fitting into the system very well. He's clearly having impact. He's playing off his own direction at times, you know. recognizing when to go and take duels. And I also, we got to recognize that, I looked at Liquid, and we look at Liquid and think, man, Liquid, they seem like a young team. But they've got, more experience than most lineups in the game, right? They're incredibly experienced lineup. Twistzz is one of those players. And, yeah, I mean, he's just still so young that you kind of recognize him as a young player, but he's also one of the most experienced players at the top of his game in most servers. So not going to be surprised to see them see him take the reins. And I think with FaZe, obviously, since they, Broky's done so well and become such a good player, and because I think probably what they saw with BMAS and how he went over Mouse Sports and really flourished, I think they're probably going to give more respect to a new player coming into the team. And I think that the players on the team have shown that they are willing to like try and help someone develop. I think they're more interested in winning the game than they are in topping the scoreboard. And setting Twistzz up to shine and putting him in positions to do extremely well. And of course, what was cool about a game, sorry, I just skipped through that. A game or two, or a game a day or two ago, was the fact that Olaf also played really, really well. And Twistzz not only once again gets the opening kill, but a refrag on the second guy, and that opens things up. They win the rounds. And it's quite scary how clean these attacks look, man. They look like they're on tracks right now, Like they're following, the pathing is so sick. So here, take a look at the mini-map, okay? Now we talk about that inside pathing, how you're running down the ramp to get all the way forward with the assistance of the Molotov to clear out Summit back of the site with the smokes on your right, on your left. Inside of Z. Here outside, we're seeing Rain. He's going to be crossing outside towards ladder and literally just crossing almost all the way towards ladder and clearing out these different angles on the bomb site. And then we have someone go to the top of blue. This time it's Twistzz. He can spot all of the blind spots that Twistzz can't see, that Rain can't see, excuse me. And then his teammates can, continue forward that way. And you can see he's going to be hunting out these different positions. Rain is going to be putting pressure on that guy from the side. And we see he gets all the way into ladder. And then literally gets into ladder. And Olaf is the one to come around to the side. So the entry pathing is actually incredible here from all the FaZe clan. Twistzz continues to have impact. Godlike, godlike, godlike. What else can you say? Everything looks super, super well drilled and just, yeah, incredibly polished. It's honestly awesome. Nice timing with the flashes. He was looking to turn out. I don't know if he was actually hit the doorway potentially or didn't commit out, but that's an important trade, That's a position where it looked like Flamey was maybe going to fall away if he doesn't hit it first bullet. And that's obviously the magic of Twistzz, is that his punish game is incredible here. And we know that about him. A nice fake plant to take out the star player of the team in NAVI. And I think this is where NAVI can kind of maybe find a way back into the game. Oh my god, they actually lose this one to Perfecto. I can't believe they actually lost this one. He just kept peeking at times that they didn't expect, and Cold, who wants to take this duel, Perfecto held onto the information and eventually won his duel. Oh my god, we're instantly out to the next round. He gets dinked down to 1 HP, kills Boomage crossing ladder. They don't have a way to take ladder control off of this. Normally you'd want to, but they can come down slowly if they'd like, I guess. Oh no, Electronic moved his way in. So that was sneaky. I think Coldzera just walked down the ladder, and Electronic snuck into ladder in the in-between timing. Very smart from Electronic there. So they equalize. But they have an advantage because Twistzz is so damn low in this position. Not going to expect him to be able to get a lot done here, but let's see what he tries to do. Lurk's moving towards inside. And, we're in a position to make an enormous play. Out to the back of the site. He's found a gap in the defense. There's a famous flusha clutch that I remember here. And, oh my god, Electronic was actually just tucked in the back of B the whole time. And I think caught a timing where he was spotting this. Very fortunate to do so. Broky loses the 1v2. NAVI are definitely back in the game now. And wow, it took heroic efforts to get them this. At least this, 5-3 situation. Where it looked like they were definitely losing in a lot of spots. Twistzz, another trade on Flamey. Unfortunate for Flamey, but yeah, that's him going down. So far, I mean, we basically have not seen a round where Twistzz has failed and not gotten a kill. Even when he's pretty much got outplayed, he got the frag. When he's literally in a smoke, he kills Boomage, 1 HP. It's just one of those games where he can do no wrong, and it is really, really cool to watch that. Not only because it's on a new team, but it's on T side, it's on Train. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. It's actually kind of unreal, right? Yeah, that we're seeing this. I can't help but feel like the second half was a real throw by FaZe Clan. I thought they did well because of Twistzz. They came so close in so many rounds, and everybody else really just couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up. NAVI were just a bit too clutch. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, how many times, like what would, like, if Twistzz, if Twistzz is this good on Train, why weren't Liquid playing Train, right? Why weren't Liquid playing Train? This would be, maybe he didn't let them know how good he was. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe he learned everything he learned from playing on FaZe Clan. But this would have been the map. This would be the map to go to. This is the one that would have saved their vetoes versus Astralis. Unbelievable match so far. We're down to the last 5 rounds and a half. Looking for the refrag, and he gets denied. He tries to go for it. So what do we say if you're, it's a godlike, it's a lucky or godlike, but then you die? Unlucky, unlucky, lucky, or godlike? And we might actually add a third one to the, we might add a bad, outplayed, or unlucky. Unlucky, bad, or outplayed, something like that. Because there's always kind of 3 situations that occur in each of these series. But I don't want to make the titles too long. That might be annoying. So we'll figure out a solution. Anyways, move on forward. AK every single round. Win or lose, somebody is getting Twistzz and AK. Twistzz and AK, usually himself. See if he has more success on the trades. I think you got someone boosted Z. He's trying to catch the ladder cross. His teammate's coming out. Doesn't seem like he feels there is going to be a ladder cross to come through. And it's already a bridge too far here as it's now down to Twistzz. Not much you can do from this position. No entries came of this round. And finally, we're just down to a deagle. Maybe a single other round with a deagle, actually, now that we mention it. We try to have that same kind of pathing across to connect, make a connection with ladder and clear out those different spots. And now we're into a similar default. I don't know how we'll execute off this. They might forget about Twistzz since they kill Rain in this spot. So Twistzz is here holding the angle. The only problem for him is he really took a lot of damage from those grenades as well. So I don't know what the plan is going to be here for FaZe Clan. But they're changing it up a little bit. Have definitely tapered off at this point. Started off so incredibly hot. Instant clothesline on Electronic. I mean, blindingly fast kill here from Twistzz, which is just what we're used to seeing at this point. And he's in incredible form. He's definitely feeling and looking motivated. He's fitting so well into the system, actually. I'm incredibly impressed at how cool, how it looks very calm from him at all points in the rounds. He has the impact. And it doesn't feel like he's being directed the entire time. It feels like you can see the preparation. You can see how he's fitting in at every point in the round. And you can see when he kind of takes the leash off and decides to make a play for himself as well. Really impressive stuff. Unbelievable things that we're seeing. Denies the ladder. Yeah, the one boomage round here. Oh, this actually opens up the outside take. I think he's calling it to go there. Maybe his teammate does. And he also punishes Flamey inside of... See, that's the Tarek step back right there. Did you see that? He peeked. He killed Flamey. But right before that, Flamey missed. You know why? Because he took the step out, and then he stepped back, and then he shot. Flamey, he got scared. He saw Twistzz. He saw Twistzz twisting, and he didn't know how to react. He overflicked. That's a Tarek step back right there. Did you see that? I'm not going to go back. You can go back in the YouTube video. It's really easy. Another Tarek setback sighting. Oh my God, can you believe it? Still have yet to actually get a demo Tarek in it to do it, but yeah, I mean his influence is. It has to be noted. It's the Tarek step back is pervasive. He absolutely just won that round, dude. All 2 to the Tarek step. Oh my God, geez, that's not the Tarek step back. That's just like a shoulder peek. It's a little bit more than a shoulder peek. It's like a jiggle peek. It's not the Tarek step back. It's very different. I'm not being sarcastic. It's almost like the same. It's almost like the same. It's almost like the same idea, but you're not using it to take the fight. All right, Tarek, step back. You're using it in the fight. You know, optimally, you're using it versus operas, but it works versus anybody. It always makes you freak out. Someone swings out, they step back, then they shoot. Instead of swinging out, stopping shooting, they swing out, step back, shoot. 90% of the time, it works every single time. Oh my God, Twistzz. Put an end to it. Unbelievable stuff. He's the guy who goes top blue on most of these execs. And yeah, it's a strong spot because you get to see all of these angles, lots of headshot angles to work with. It can be demanding on the aim, but that's why you put someone like Twistzz up in that spot. So what have we learned? Twistzz is fitting super well into the system. He looks awesome. That was definitely a godlike half, and I was even more impressed with that half than I thought I would be. And I watched the game, so that was some sick stuff. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you back here. I'll catch you on stream, twitch.tv/launders, live 24 hours a day on Twitch, streaming Counter-Strike, KZ. Sometimes we do a Coach Lau live if I'm not feeling too shy. Yeah, stop by, and I'll see you on YouTube for another demo review soon.